Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 6 American heavy cruiser, the Pensacola. But to be honest, today we look more like molten cola. I think this is one of the best Tier 6 ships in the game. It has terrible concealment, but it has good armor that manages to bounce many battleship shells, and it has very good AP for a heavy cruiser at this tier. Which this Perth hopefully will find out in a second. Okay, never mind, my aim was bad. There is a Nicholas here though, so we're gonna engage him. Maybe. Well, of course we are. As long as he stays spotted. There's also the submarine, which is expected because our submarine is right here. My ASW planes don't go quite far. Wait, I missed? Oh man, my aim is very bad. Okay, we won't miss this time. Surely. Yeah, he's playing with speed. No wonder I missed. But I mean, goodbye to half your HP. I'm gonna damage control party immediately so that there's no chance of the torpedoes actually locking onto me. Wait, he's actually stopping? This is a terrible choice, Mr. Nicholas. Buddy. Not a good idea. Anyway, time to fight the Perth, so I'm gonna swap the AP. Maybe we can get a Citadel. I don't actually know if I can overmatch the Perth. Okay, torpedoes, we should be fine. Oh, we definitely can Citadel the Perth. Nice, both of them were Citadels that hit. Okay, so I guess we just push, right? Because the battleship here is the New York, and my bow should be able to ricochet New York shells. Which is one of the incredible strengths of the Pensacola. This ship used to be terrible, utterly terrible. It even used to be tier 7, with worse concealment. But nowadays, with the decent armor plating at the bow, against some of the battleships at least, it actually feels great to play. And I am absolutely willing to make this push, because I know the New York can't just delete me from any angle. Now, the ship does have one pretty major weakness, and that is turret traverse is really slow, and if something is on your broadside, they can absolutely devastate you. But turret traverse being slow is why you spec into turret traverse, or at least I do, so that it doesn't feel quite as bad. I think I'm gonna get hit by those torps. I don't think I can avoid them at this range with the angle I was at. But this Perth can't avoid those AP shells. Okay, our engine got broken, but that's okay. It's gonna go back to normal. As long as our bow is roughly pointed towards the New York, we should be fine. We also don't have to worry about the submarine because we're sitting on top of her, right? So she will do no damage because I'll be within 3 kilometers of her. I wanted to use HE because the New York is bow on, right? But apparently the AP just did big amounts of damage, so what's the point of... Yeah, look. That's just the front turrets doing 4,000 damage to the battleship. Why would I start swapping to HE? I mean, these are just acceptable numbers. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I don't get rammed by the New York and that I don't show too much broadside to the New York. Also, don't get too far away from the submarine. Well, Mr. New York, you whiffed your shot. Oh, that was just the rear turrets for 7 or 8k almost. Wow. Through the main belt too, by the way. Okay, we can bring all the guns to bear. Look, we're too close to the submarine, so his torps do no damage. Look, what? Hello, pea shooters. Oh no, I took 700 damage. Goodbye, Mr. Cachalot. I guess maybe players at this tier don't know that you have to be further away enough with the submarine torpedoes to actually deal damage. Or maybe he was just desperate, because he was definitely in a position to be desperate. So, what do we do next? Well, the game is basically won. I guess I'm gonna head towards the Celebes, who is gonna die, I guess, never mind. But my only other option is really the Congo, right?
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah. I mean, I could either cap or go after the Congo. I think I might be able to get in range of the Congo. If the game doesn't end, we're definitely not gonna be able to cap though. The enemy team only has 23 points left, right? So even if they lose a single ship, the game is over. But we'll see. Oh, Congo is actually heading in this direction, so yeah, maybe this makes sense. Otherwise, it would have been hard to catch up, but now it's kind of possible. So remember how I mentioned that the ship has terrible turret traverse? Well, look at my captain skills. I have a captain that has a special skill to give me faster turret traverse than normal captains can. On top of that, I use the upgrade that improves turret traverse. I don't really know if it's worthwhile. I just use it because it's more comfortable. And even with all of this, my turret traverse is still battleship level at like 30 something seconds. It's, these turrets are truly slow. But I mean, right now I think Pepsi is very strong. Like, one of the best cruisers at this tier. So I think it's completely okay that, you know, she has such a limitation. Especially because the ship itself is very nimble, so you can just turn the ship to turn your turrets faster. Nice, we get to farm the Congo a little bit. But it's just farm, right? The game is over. Oh, we actually missed. Wow, that was a terrible salvo. I don't think she's gonna fire at me. Maybe I should stop here, just so I don't get behind the island. Would make aiming a little more complicated. We landed 8 shells. It's pretty good. I guess one other thing is that because it's tier 6, ranges aren't quite as incredible as they usually are. Which is fun. I very much enjoy it. And I would recommend playing this ship to others as well. Oh, one thing I did want to mention. I have the survivability expert skill on my captain. If you use this ship to get into further American heavy cruisers, I recommend swapping that survivability expert to superintendent. Because, well, eventually at tier 9 you want superintendent because of the heals. And even at tier 8 with the extra radar on Baltimore, I think it's good. I'm gonna compliment these guys because they pushed with me, but I mean, look at it. I got 1600 base XP, number 2 in the games at, you know, like 1000 base XP. I had a pretty amazing game, and honestly I would put a lot of it down to the ship. It's a great ship at this point. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.